7 years ago, I had a medical condition. I cannot have gluten, dairy, and sugar. I started to make up my own desserts at home, but I didn't want to create new desserts.
Being a single mom, balancing work and family can be tough, especially when you're managing your 9-year-old daughter as well. So, how do you manage your time?
Definitely, with all the instability and all the political issues and our economical crisis that happened in Lebanon, I needed to have a more stable environment for me, for my daughter, and even for my business. And I wanted to take Innocent Sweets to the next level, which I couldn't do in Lebanon. It was not an easy journey, but definitely I had the support from my family. Definitely they helped me, which I was very grateful for. Also finding the balance between mom and having the business also was not easy. To find the balance between your career and between family and business, I believe it's one of the most challenging experiences any woman can face. Definitely.
As a mom and as a business owner, you must inspire your daughter every day. So, what kind of role model do you hope to be for her, and how do you involve her in your business journey? Maya is the founder and CEO of Innocent Sweets, and let's discuss more about her journey to this. Hi, Maya.
Hi,
Welcome to
Priyanka.
the show.
Thank you.
Maya, your journey with Innocent Sweets started as a personal passion. Can you walk us through the moment you realized this could become a business?
Absolutely. Everything started for personal use, and it turned out to be the best thing that ever happened to me. Since I was a kid, I love sweets, and baking is my passion. And 7 years ago, I had a medical condition. I cannot have gluten, dairy, and sugar. So I started to make up my own desserts at home, but I didn't want to create new desserts. I wanted to have the same dessert that I'm already familiar with, but made in a healthy way. So I started posting on my personal account on social media, and I've received so many messages from my friends. And how are you doing sweets in a healthy way, no sugar? And then I opened a page, called it Innocent Sweets, because when you eat it, you don't feel guilty. So it's innocent and sweets. And suddenly, I received a message from a lady I don't know. Hi, I want to order. I was like, okay. So I made the cake and I delivered it myself. And after this order, so many of my friends and word of mouth, I realized that I'm baking almost every day and for weeks. And I realized that this is not a passion anymore, not a personal passion anymore, but it had much more potential. That's why I decided to take it to the next level. I opened a company and I had my industrial kitchen. This is when I moved to Lebanon. I was already living here in Dubai. I moved to Lebanon and I made it all industrial from A to Z. And I worked there for 3 years. I was doing extremely well in Lebanon.
Okay. So you mentioned that you delivered your first order on yourself.
Yes.
So how did that experience change your perspective towards entrepreneurship?
Definitely, it was something very exciting at first. And I still remember I was very excited. I was proud. I was nervous because, you know, it's not only delivering a cake. It's more about making the other person happy with what I'm making. And honestly, this experience made me realize that it's not only having a good product, but you know, the personal interaction and the personal connection and the effort and the dedication that you put into every step is what makes you successful. So yeah, I decided to take it to the next level, and it made me think that I had to put my hands on it and to put my hands on it and to give it all with all my heart. And yeah, and this is how and also it made me realize that I need to treat every customer as the first one, even until today. So this is where I set the foundation of how I run my business today.
Okay. So you have navigated challenges in Lebanon as well as in Dubai. So how did the political and economical situation in Lebanon influence your decision to move to Dubai? And how did you prepare your shift?
Lebanon is my home and will always be my home. But definitely, with all the instability and all the political issues and our economical crisis that happened in Lebanon, I needed to have a more stable environment for me, for my daughter, and even for my business. And I wanted to take Innocent Sweets to the next level, which I couldn't do in Lebanon. Dubai was always my second home because my dad is here since a very long time. My brother is here, so it was a very natural choice to move to Dubai. But definitely, it was not easy, and having the business and opening a business here also is not easy at start with all the regulation and the procedures. And I had to do everything from scratch, and to find a location and everything. So definitely, it was a very big challenge for me.
So Maya, starting a business in Dubai comes with its own hurdles. What were some of the biggest obstacles you faced while setting up your shop here?
Yes, having a business in Dubai is not as easy as people think. It looks very exciting from the outside, but it's not as easy as people
Right.
think, with all the procedures and the approvals, and especially the FNB, with all the food safety certificates and everything that goes with it. It takes a lot of time, and you need to be very patient and persistent. So yeah, this was one of the most challenging. At first, this was the most challenging, and definitely also being in a new market, you need to understand their own regulation, their own culture, their own business mindset. And Dubai is a very challenging and competitive city, and the consumer here has very high expectations.
Right.
So I had to be up to these standards, and I had to rethink about Innocent Sweets new branding and new items. And I had to rebuild my connections from and my networking from scratch. So yeah, it was not an easy journey, but definitely I had the support from my family. Definitely they helped me, which I was very grateful for. And also finding the balance between mom and having the business also was not easy. To find the balance between your career and between family and business. I believe it's one of the most challenging experiences any woman can face. Definitely.
Being a single mom, balancing work and family can be tough, especially when you're managing your 9-year-old daughter as well. So, how do you manage your time and ensure that you don't lose sight of both your career as well as your personal life?
Definitely, it's a challenge. Definitely, having the balance between business and motherhood. As I said, I need to set boundaries at first. When I'm at work, I give it all, and when I'm with my daughter, I'm fully present. I try as much as I can. Definitely, I'm not gonna say like I'm doing it perfectly, of course, but as much as I can, I'm fully present with her. I spend quality time with her. Every afternoon, I'm with her in her after school activities. We go out for dinner. So yeah, I try as much as I can to make it up to her whenever I'm not there. And also, other than this, I learned how to plan and how to delegate. Now I'm learning how to delegate so many tasks for my team, because definitely if I want to grow, I need to delegate.
Absolutely.
And this I'm learning it step by step, because I like to be in control of everything, but I'm learning. And as I said, my family, my dad and my brother and my mom, because she comes and go from Lebanon, they were very, very big support, which I'm so grateful and so blessed and so lucky to have them here around me. I wouldn't have done it without them, without their support on a personal level, and even on a business level. They were, and they are until today, my biggest supports.
Okay. So just like Innocent Sweets, we have drafted couple of sweet and raw and innocent questions for you. These are the rapid fire questions for you. So whatever first comes to your mind, you have to answer.
Okay.
Okay. So one word to describe your entrepreneur journey.
My entrepreneur journey, dedication.
Your go-to sweet from Innocent Sweets.
Banoffee pie.
Okay. The hardest lesson you have learned as a business owner.
Wow. One lesson? Only one. The hardest lesson, uh, that no matter how hard it gets, I should always keep going and to never give up. I've had so many days, like so many downs. Like I always tell them, don't get fooled by my smile. They always see me on social media like smiling, but I always tell them, don't get fooled by my smile. There's so many things going on behind the scenes, and like it's every down. I always believe like every down has its own up, and I believe whenever I feel overwhelmed, I put in my mind that it's part of the process. This is part of the process for being a successful person or a woman or a business person. It's part of the process. I sleep. The next day is another day.
That is wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay. So Dubai or Lebanon, which one feels more like home to you?
Lebanon, of course.
Really?
Yeah, Lebanon is my home. Definitely, it's my country. But today, I cannot say that Dubai is not my home. It's Lebanon is my country. Is my country. It's where I belong. But Dubai definitely is my home today.
What's the best advice your dad has ever given you?
That to put my health before everything, and to take care of myself before everything. Even like 2 days ago, it was my birthday. The first wish, please, Maya, take care of your health before everything.
It reminded me of my dad as well.
Yeah.
For him, it's me. My health should come first.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think parents are like this. Yeah. Okay, one thing you do every day to stay motivated.
Work out every day.
Okay.
My morning routine. I cannot do it. Yeah, it's my morning routine.
If you could have dinner with any entrepreneur, past or present, who would it be? If you could have dinner with any entrepreneur, past or present, who could it be?
My dad.
Okay.
Yes, because he's my role model. With everything he has done and he has achieved, definitely today I look up to him. His how he started from scratch and where he is today, I learned so much from him. So much, yes.
Wonderful.
And until today, like when I sit with him and I talk about my business, everything happens. The first one that comes to my mind is my dad. I call him dad. Like 1, 2, 3 happened with me. So what can I do? And he gives me his advice. So yeah, until today, he's the one that gives me the support and the advices in business.
Okay. So you have been through a lot of challenges to get where you are today. What was the hardest part of building Innocent Sweets into the brand it is now?
Definitely, there are so many challenges, definitely. But today, I don't see Innocent Sweet as a shop. I have my shop already here in Dubai and I opened it and it's going very well. But my business direction today is totally different. I see Innocent Sweets in a different way. I see it more as a brand. So I had to upgrade the packaging in a way to make it more suitable for the retail market. I see it on the shelves, not as a shop. I don't see it as a shop, like I have a different branch or something. No, I see Innocent Sweets more on the shelves and available in supermarket, coffee shops, and in the retail market. So definitely turning Innocent Sweets into this business direction is not easy, and finding the right distributor for this also is not easy at all, because I need to have someone who believes in the brand,
Right.
who will give his full interest and his investments and even his soul and his everything into it. Other than this, it will not be successful. I don't want to be just a number and to be put on the shelves. If he doesn't believe in it and he has also the vision for Innocent
Right.
Sweets, I cannot work with him, because at the end of the day, it's a partnership. And I need to build trust also with him. So definitely this part was very hard, but luckily today I have I have a very supportive distributor here in the UAE, which supports me a lot, and he believes in the brand, and we are working together to have Innocent Sweets on so many shelves and in so many markets. Um, and also, I'm working also to export Innocent Sweets outside. So Innocent Sweets today also is not only available in the UAE, but also in the Saudi market, in Lebanon, and in Qatar also.
That is wonderful, and it seems growing as well. Wish you a lot of luck in
Thank
this
you.
process.
Thank you.
So, scaling production to a large scale factory is no small feat. What were some of the biggest challenges in this process, and how did you overcome them?
Definitely moving from a home-based business to a large-scale factory, definitely it's a very big challenge. And to find the right factory that can meet my standards also is not easy. As you know, I'm a gluten-free facility, so there are not much gluten-free facilities in the UAE and as factories. And also to have someone that also believes in the brand and to be consistent with the taste and with the quality. Also, I did a lot of research, but also today I'm very happy with my factory, and we worked. I worked so closely with the team because when you bake in small batches, it's much easier for you to control the taste and the small details. And when you want to bake in bulk, it's much harder.
Right.
So yeah, we reach a point where we can keep the home made taste with the same quality and with the consistency that I wanted.
So, Innocent Sweets is now distributed in multiple countries. What strategies did you employ to expand into KSA, Lebanon, Qatar markets, as well as in UAE?
First of all, being in Lebanon at first, it's something very emotional because I started in Lebanon, and today having Innocent Sweets in the supermarkets in Lebanon and in one of the biggest supermarkets in the country is something I'm so proud of and very happy. And it made me, I feel much emotional. Like, it's not about money, it's not about business, it's more like, proving to myself that I did something good for myself and for my country.
Right.
So yeah, it's more emotional for Lebanon. For KSA also, I lived 12 years in Saudi. So also being today on the shelves in one of the biggest supermarkets in Saudi, where I used to go when I was a kid. Also, it's something very, very, very emotional for me. And I believe the Saudi market has so much potential. That's why I'm focusing so much on it, and having the support also of this supermarket makes me pushes me more to create and to have more items under Innocent Sweets and to succeed more. Qatar, I was very lucky and was very honored to be connected with one of the biggest distribution companies in Qatar. And so yeah, this is for Qatar. But every country is different. Their strategy are different. And here in UAE, as I told you before, my distributor, it was a challenge to find a distributor, as I said. But today, my distributor, I'm very, very happy with him, and we are a team. Today, we're not like, it's a business at the end of the day, I know. But if you don't feel that there's a teamwork together and you don't work together, you will not succeed. He
Right.
had the same vision, and I trust him and I believe in him. So yeah, we work together on the success for Innocent Sweets.
So, as a mom and as a business owner, you must inspire your daughter every day. So, what kind of role model do you hope to be for her, and how do you involve her in your business journey?
Uh, Definitely, everything I'm doing today is not only for me, it's also for Talia, for my daughter, because I want to prove to her that women can be strong, successful, independent, and can be also mothers at the same time. They can be present mother, lovely mothers at the same time. And I want also to show her that that no matter how hard it gets, everything everything will be okay, and hard work pays off at the end. We need to work very hard to achieve our goal, and also I need to show her that working hard can make dreams come true if you
Right.
work hard. And you need to follow she needs to follow her passion, definitely. And she how I make her involved. Honestly, Talia was involved since I started in Lebanon. Even when she was a kid, a small kid, she used to come to my kitchen. She used to give orders to the delivery guys. So she was involved since day one. And even today, she goes to my shop. She bakes with the girls. She's involved. I try to make her involved as much as I can, and to make her connected with what I do and everything behind what she's seeing, like, the hard work behind everything that's going on with Innocent Sweets. So yeah, I hope like one day Talia, when she grows up, she will look back and she will say that so mommy followed her dreams, so that's why I want to follow mine. So
That's
yeah.
beautiful, right?
Yeah.
So, what advice would you like to give to the other women looking at they want to turn their passion into business while balancing their personal life as well?
What I would say, I would tell them that they need to start from somewhere. Start now, today. If you have an idea, if you have a dream, if you have a passion, she needs to start from somewhere.
Right.
Even if it's not perfect, even if it's hard, this is part of the process. It's okay. Because nothing comes easy, definitely. But she needs, as long as she believes in her vision, she believes in her dream and in her passion, and with everything she's doing, she will succeed. As long as she puts all her heart and her soul and her effort and everything she believes in into this, she will succeed. And let her stay true to her values, okay? And she will get there. Yeah, but let her start today.
That is wonderful. And thank you so much, Maya, for
Thank you.
sharing your personal story, your journey towards Innocent Sweets, and how you're taking it to the another level. This is really commendable. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
coming on our show and sharing your journey with
Thank
us.
you. And
Thank you so much.
I hope Innocent Sweets will not only be in the GCC market, but globally one day. This is what I'm working on. I want Innocent Sweets to be available in every home and on every shelf, because always in my mind, if someone else did it before me, I can do it. So nothing is impossible. And this is what I want to achieve one day.
Thank you.
Thank you.